anyone can say I'm trying my best, I'm doing my best, but audit your own actions, audit your own discipline, audit really what you're doing, and ask yourself, is that really your best? Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another YouTube episode of the Artist Map slash Faculty of Electronic Music with myself, Gino, aka Atroxx, and Kevin, aka SVS. Today we actually have it was something that I wrote, or it was a conversation that I had with one of my team members, and I remember him being very, very frustrated and kind of, throwing his hands up saying, dude, I'm fucking trying my best. What do you want me to do? And, I think that feeling of I'm trying my best, I'm giving it my all. I think a lot of you watching this right now, whether you're artist, label owner, someone in the industry, whatever you want from this, I'm pretty sure you are trying your best. And so, this is something I want to open up for a discussion. Obviously, have comment in which I reply back to him that your current best relative to the current moment is not enough. And the reason being is because we are on a growth mindset, on a growth trajectory. The idea of improving 1% every day, meaning that you're supposed to be better than you were yesterday. So if you're saying that yesterday you tried your best and you're giving it your best, well, guess what? Today you're going to have to try even harder to reach a new best. So the fact that you're complaining that like you're giving it all your best, all this, time and attention, and it's not enough. Well, reality is because you're on a growth trajectory, and therefore having that kind of mindset is kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really do anyone good. It's almost like you're finding a reason to sort of feel sorry for yourself, or to sort of give yourself a reason of like, well, this is how it is. Want to open this up to you guys. I know it's not an easy topic because a lot of emotions does come doing what we're doing. And I know the three of us are always trying our best every day. And sometimes that can lead to burnout, it can lead to frustration, and it can lead to just overall fatigue. But understand that 1% better every day, 2% better every day requires you to be your new best every single day. So I just wanted to dump that perspective for anyone feeling frustrated because you are trying your best, not reaching your goals. So what do? Kevin, Gino?
Well, I would say I had a kind of a similar conversation with a friend of mine where they were saying they were like working all the time and that they're so burnt out from work that they get home and they can't really work on music and whatnot. And so it takes them longer to get shit done with music and so on. And I think, I don't know, for me, I truly believe that it just really comes down to whoever wants it more will get it done. And if you work 40 hours a week and you come home and you don't make the time to do your passion, well, another person working the same amount of hours, just as burnt out as you, that does, is going to get it before you.
And both are trying their best.
Both are trying their, well, yeah, to a certain extent.
To a certain extent. Well, their perspective of their best. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? One thing that David Goggins says, which I love to death, which changed my perspective. For the longest time, I always said motivation is everything. If you have motivation, you're good. And then he says the complete opposite. I couldn't agree with him more. I completely changed my stance on that. And he goes, motivation is bullshit. Complete bullshit. It's all about discipline.
Yep.
And that's the truth. And that's really the truth. You're going to come home from work, you're tired, you don't want to work on music, you don't want to push your music career. But it's the discipline that's going to get you to do that. It's the discipline that's going to get the work done. So if you rely on motivation, well, motivation is up and down. But discipline is the same every day. And consistency yields results. So at the end of the day, you could do your best. But if someone does better than you, they're going to get the results you want faster than you. And that's just the harsh reality of life.
I think also what you're trying to say is that, everyone is trying their best when you're trying to juggle their jobs and life and all these things and trying to make time for it. But I think what you're trying to say is, well, there's always going to be someone that does not give a fuck about.
They're just going to try harder.
They're just going to try harder and stuff. And so, but also, I want to bring this back is that this artist journey is also a self-competition. And so, I think what you're also saying is, well, look at your actions, right? Anyone can say, I'm trying my best, I'm doing my best, but audit your own actions, audit your own discipline, audit really what you're doing, and ask yourself, is that really your best? Right. Yeah. And for those of you who are pushing back saying, well, fuck you. Yes, I am trying my best. I work 80 hours a week. I make time 20 hours a week to to write music. I have a dog, a girlfriend, you know, all these things, and they're all taken care of, and I'm still not yielding results. Then what I want to say to them is, then what? You're gonna quit, right? I mean, no one's forcing you to do this as well. And you know, if you know that you're trying your best, understand that at some point something will click, right? It's what we talked about before we hit the record button. What is luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And so if you remain disciplined, not motivated, disciplined to keep really taking the actions to try to yield the best results, that lucky moment, quote unquote, right? That overnight moment, that's actually how it happens.
Yeah.
Kevin, what do you think, man? I know, you know, we've had several conversations before where I know like your head is down and it's almost like you're like, dude, I'm trying everything I can. I'm really doing my best. And I know your story a little bit more. I know you're trying your best. And we've had multiple conversations where I had to be like, dude, calm down. It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. Like,
yeah. I mean, I think you guys both hit the nail on the head. I was definitely, personally, I put a lot of pressure on myself. And then I kind of came from the mindset that, yes, this is a growing experience and this is something that I want to pursue forever. But at the same time, because it's like, you said like, oh, I'm doing the best I can, but I'm not getting any results. And then that would just make me feel negative about everything. I kept having this, like, not necessarily a goal mindset, because the goal mindset's a good thing, but I had this like expectation mindset that I just kept putting myself these expectations that I should be expecting this, I should be expecting that.
Because you're trying your best.
Yeah, because I'm trying my best. Like, oh, I'm doing my best, so I should do it. But whereas, you know, what Gino was saying, what you were saying, is just like, no, you should be focused on just getting better than you were yesterday. And then technically you're doing even better than your best, right? So, but if you focus on just like, oh, I hit my limit, good to go. Which
right,
is what I was
right.
doing. Like, I hit my limit. I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
Right.
But
where's the label? Where's the label deals? Where are the gigs?
Yeah, where's my label deal, man? But then, you know, you were trying to stress me like, look, did you get better? I just said, I mean, yeah, I learned a little bit more. It's like, well, then you're better than you were yesterday. That's what you got to do. It's like, you got to be better than you were yesterday. Don't think I did my best and I'm supposed to get results. Like, well, focus on getting better. And
right.
Like, you're constantly just trying to get better and better. Because I'm sure Gino would agree, like, this is a life journey. This isn't something that should stop. At least that's what people tell me. It's like, even the biggest people, they're constantly growing, they're constantly learning. I actually just spoke to an artist yesterday, and he was telling me, and I hold him in high regard, and he says like, "Oh, I'm just glad I take this time to learn stuff." Like he's on a little bit of a downtime, so he just says like, "I'm learning more and more shit." I'm like, "Wow, it's great." He's like, "No, that's what you do. You keep learning." So
right.
So I think that the way to make this the easiest, and I think you know that I'm all about making shit easy, especially when I'm making my music, right? Is look, last night I made a liquid drum and bass track. Done, finished. Is that gonna further my career? No.
You don't know that. You might be the biggest.
Yeah. But regardless, it wasn't on my mind.
Yeah.
I could have played the new Call of Duty beta is out. Could have played that. That's today. You know what I mean? I could have watched The Office. I could have done other things, but none of that brings me as much joy as just creating music. So if you come here and you create music because it's fun, the same way that you play PlayStation is the same way that you use Ableton, it's never going to feel frustrating. Never. It's no different than watching TV or watching your favorite show or your movie or anything. This brings me more joy than any movie, any TV show, any game. So this is my pastime. This is my leisure, and my leisure becomes my career. If you do it like that, it won't get that frustrating. Obviously, I get frustrated at times because I want to continue where I'm at and I want to keep growing for sure. But overall, I just got on here to have fun.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why I made liquid yesterday. My girlfriend put on liquid yesterday. We're cleaning the house, and I was like, okay, that's it. I got to make liquid.
Yeah. It's dropping the expectations and not holding the fact that like, well, I'm trying my best. Where is this? Where is that? Like, it's, you know, I mean, everyone's trying their best. And I also want to, you know, I think the example you're giving too is, look, I bet you there are people right now, whoever's watching, have said, I'm trying my best. Yet at 9 p.m., they're watching Netflix.
Exactly.
Right? You're late, right? And it's like, okay, do you know why I know this? Because I've done this before where I'm like, dude, I'm trying my best. Like, no, I'm not. I'm smoking a bowl at freaking afternoon, like getting high. Like, that's catch 22, man. You're right. We all have this perception that we're doing our best, trying our best. But in reality, I think if we just did a quick audit, right? Ask yourself. And if you really are, then good. Keep doing that. Don't let your own mind let other external factors or your peers hitting a milestone that you haven't hit deter you from the fact that, maybe I shouldn't get better every day. Maybe this is it. I've done my best, and therefore I cannot get any more bester. Just kidding. That's not even a word. But like, don't put that limit, man, because best is that max limit, right? I mean, you're doing your best. And if you tell yourself that I'm doing my best and it's not happening, dude, that just creates that limiting mindset that I just want to slap every artist and industry professional whenever they think like that. Seriously.
That all sounds like work to me. That's the problem. I hit my best, my limit, this and that. How could there be a limit if every time you use Ableton, it's because you're having fun? There can't be a limit. There can't be an end.
Yeah.
If there's only an end, you're saying, I'm not getting signed because I'm doing this as a career because this has to be my future and all that stuff. That's where you put all this stuff on you and limits and all that because you're not using the music as an art. You're using it as a business. And I understand that it becomes a business. But if you want to make it free will and that you want to do it more than watching Netflix just because it's more fun than Netflix, you have to just come to it as a toy.
That's actually a really, really great perspective. So I think, in order to not put yourself in that limiting, that max capacity mindset, is just treat this as a never ending journey. It's like life. You're always learning and growing. And for those that have set a limit, on their journey, well, before 30, I better, before 35, before 40, I better have this, that, or that, then your intentions are already wrong and you're always going to be frustrated. And I think the most frustrated artists are the ones that do see that time limit and stuff. And it's not to say that there really isn't one, but honestly, there's an artist that just got featured on Mixmag, like a 70-year-old Persian artist that is now touring the world now. He blew up during like Burning Man. I forgot, I saw it on there and he's got thousands of followers now and he's old, man. And it's like, dude, and now he's getting all the interviews and features and stuff. And it's like, like you look at him, yes, he's super hipster or super hippie and all that stuff. But it's like, in a way that, he made music his way of life. And a little, and obviously it may take a little bit longer in terms of getting the recognition. But I truly believe if you look at him, he just looks so zen. I don't think he ever really cared about it. And eventually his talent spoke to it. And he's playing a lot of big festivals now. So
amazing.
So Gio, I have a question for you then. Would you kind of take out this best out of your vocabulary then in a way so that way you don't have this limiting perspective? You say, like, oh, I did my best, or oh, that's the best I could do. Like you wouldn't even have that in your vocabulary.
I think then we need to add, what? I don't want to take that out because, I don't want people to feel like they can't use that word, but I think we need to add one more word. I did my best today. I'm doing the best I can right now. You just have to add a few more words. Now you can't just end it with the period. I'm doing my best. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense? I don't know. I just made that shit up. But it makes sense though, right? Because then now all of a sudden it's like, well, the limit is the day, is the time that you still have tomorrow to get 1% better, 0.5% better. Add that few words, right? I mean, and it's also, look, use the word yet. Kevin, what label are you on? Well, I'm not on one yet. Hey, when's your next, big gig? Oh, dude, that big gig is not coming yet. It's not my time yet, but it will come. Because when you put yet in there, it's now giving yourself that, well, it's not here now, but it's coming. Sometimes you just have to understand how you talk to yourself.
So give me Atomic Habit. Talk about that.
Atomic Habit's a good one. Hey, you know what? It got me an idea. Maybe on the next episode. Sorry, we're using this episode to talk about the next one, but let's share all the books that we read that's helped us. And Kevin, maybe we can put that in an article as well too. We wrote one before, but I think there's a lot more books, man. I mean, even how to like build your team, right? How to really put yourself in that mindset. There's David Goggins and there's
David Goggins is the best.
Michael Jordan's trainer. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. But I'm reading his book, Relentless. He's Jordan's trainer and Kobe's trainer, and it's the same mindset as David Goggins, man. You think Michael Jordan woke up and felt motivated? No. He had a mission, stayed focused.
He's the best.
He is the best. And that we can say period.
I love that. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool.
And
Well,
one thing, I'll just add this though, when it comes to Ableton and what we were saying, is one thing I tell all my students is just have fun. That's it. When you're at Ableton, have fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Literally, you're doing it wrong. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. You're driving yourself crazy. You're not gonna put out what you want. Have fun. Art is expression. You're expressing yourself.
yep.
Just have fun.
And I want to add, while you're adding that, again, the dangers of putting a time limit. Had I set my time limit at 35, I'm 38 today. Everything really started to blow up.
Your birthday?
What was that?
Is your birthday?
No. I'm 38. Like, as of this moment. No. My birthday's not till later this year. I mean, I'm actually turning 39 in 3 months, man. You know, so had I put a time limit, right? I started this at 21, 22, right? By 35, if I'm not this, whatever, if 6am isn't this, you know, platform by then, like, dude, I would have just missed the best 3 years ever, minus 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Well, you guys have anything else to add?
I think we covered it.
Yeah, I think we did. And you know, hey, and if we didn't, comment below. We'd love to hear your feedback, more questions, more perspectives. This is a two-way street in this artist journey, right? We learn from you, you learn from us. We're all on this journey together. Kevin is an artist, Gino is an artist, now mentor, and me myself as a DJ promoter, coach, and everything in between that. So we're all going through our own journey, just sharing a little bit of perspective. And yeah, we'd love to hear from you. Be sure to check out all the links below. By now, I think we launched our packages and our courses already. The whole revamp is here. And yeah, we're here for you. So please feel free to reach out, follow us on Instagram, social media, wherever platform you feel most comfortable with. And hopefully see you at the next episode, right?